What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are live and in living color here at Impact Gaming Center for round number 2. We have Kevin on Dimir Basim against Jeremy on Mono Green Eldrazi. So thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you. And we are off to the races already. There is a Tamiyo on the battlefield. And I'm not sure what in the world happened with all those cards there. But Tamiyo gonna make a clue, gonna crack the clue, gonna flip Tamiyo. And we do have some action here. This is Tamiyo Seasoned Scholar. Sorry, I'm trying to figure some things out on the back end here. I've been having some issues all night. Alrighty. There's Tamiyo. There she is right there. Yeah, thank you all so much for your patience tonight. We do appreciate it. Both players are 1-0. Fighting for all the store credit and glory that comes with winning an FNM here at Impact Gaming Center. All right, we're going to scry and make a Eldrazi spawn, or 3. But yes, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Head to impactgamingcenter.gg for all your Magic the Gathering and TCG tabletop gaming needs. Alrighty. Sorry for not having life totals updated. Kevin is at 17. Always go by whatever their life pad says, not ours. Mishra's Bobble going to be the card off of Urza's Saga here for Kevin. Hopefully you all enjoy, and maybe you didn't even notice the updated, slightly updated overlay here tonight. Compare it to our older videos, and it's got some 90-degree angles. They please my eyeballs, so I updated it for all of our viewing pleasure. All right. The Phyrexian going to get in there. Going to bobble you. Can't quite see what that is. Fatal Push. One of the Eldrazi spawns. Seems these. Fatal Push. Another one of the Eldrazi spawns. And a pass back. Another Ugin's land. Making a lot of mana here. Devour of Destinies take care of this Tameo. And Jeremy kind of in the zone now. Here's another Tameo. And Watery Grave going to come in and be untapped. Down to 15, down to 14. Going to be some Shadow Spear action? No. Just a pass back to Jeremy. And here is another piece of Tron. That will be the Tower of Power. All right, here comes a one ring to rule them all, but Kevin does have a counter spell waiting in the wings here. And that will be a Force of Negation hardcast. Taking care. No one ring for you. Oh, did he have a serum? What's the name of that card? Serum powder. Serum powder. It had to be. Probably serum powdered his opening hand away. We missed that right before we came on. All righty. Here we go. It's going to be a Misty Rainforest. Down to 12 goes Kevin. Here's an island. All right. Here's an Emery Lurker in the lock. And he finds his one ring. Pretty nice for next turn. And pass back to Jeremy. And pass back to Jeremy. All right. Not sure why there's an echo. I'm trying to figure out. I've had some big issues tonight with some tech. Not sure why there's an echo. I'm trying to figure out. All right. Here we go. We got it. I think I figured it out, folks. I think that I figured it out. Another Devourer here for Jeremy, and going to get aggressive with it, taking him down to 2. Kevin, you got to come up with something here, buddy. And that'll be it. That will be it. The question is, do I even want to try? All right, let's transition. Hopefully it works. Ah, did it work? I'm still live. You can see me. We're live and in living color. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I am Les Alex. We are live from Impact Gaming Center in the fabulous Fairview Heights, Illinois. You can check us out on impactgamingcenter.gg for all your Magic the Gathering, TCG, and tabletop gaming needs. If you're watching on YouTube after the fact, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment, did you like this match? And, of course, hit the post notification bell icon to all so you don't miss content like this. Whew. All right, now I'm hitting my groove because I think that all of our tech issues, knock on wood, is all done. So now I'm going to have a little bit more pep in my step, a little bit more gumption in my voice. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. We got Kevin here on this wild deck. Basim deck. Basim. Let's look this card up because I had never seen this card before. He showed me just a few minutes before we went into... yes, this one. All right. We're going to transition back over here. Then we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. But yes, here it is. Basim Ibn Ishaq. So it is a 2-mana 2/2. Whenever you cast a historic spell, draw a card. That's great. Basim can't be blocked this turn. This ability only triggers once. And then whenever Basim deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So that is the whole shtick with this deck of Kevin's. Kevin will be on the play. And that is because Jeremy won game number 1. Can Kevin bounce back, or will we have a clean sweep 2-0? Only time will tell. Thank you all again so much for hanging out. If you're still here and you've been here since the beginning, we appreciate that because we've been having some issues. If you're watching live on Twitch, you already know that. I don't want to jinx it, though. So, but yeah, hopefully you're all having a great weekend. You know, it's Friday night. Stay safe out there. Stay responsible. But yeah, both these guys regulars at this point here at Impact. So both pretty good players too. I might add. But let's kick it back down there. You don't want to see me. But But who y'all got? Let me know. Let me know who you got in chat. Is Jeremy going to take this down with Eldrazi, or can Kevin fight back with this Dimir Brewski of his? Let me know in chat. Let me know in the comments, too, if you're watching on YouTube. Comment right now. Don't wait till the end. Don't skip till the end and watch and then put, Kevin or whatever if he comes back. Let me know live right now. All right. We're going to start a poll if you're watching on Twitch. Who you got? Dimir or Mono Green? Alrighty. Get in on that poll real quick. Mono Green. Mono Green out to the early lead. Oh my. Mono Green taking quite the lead here. Kevin, if you're watching, these 4 votes. 4 votes for Mono Green. The people believe in Mono Green. Alrighty. Let's get done shuffling. Come on. Let's draw our cards. Let's play some Magic, boys. Alrighty. All right, looks like poor Kevin is going to take a Mulligan-Areno. All right. Just gotta stall things, don't you, Kevin? I'm kidding. Kevin's good people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I say that and then he savagely cheats. No, I'm kidding. Kevin, not a cheater. Just want to put that out there. Alrighty. Gemstone Caverns pregame actions for Jeremy. We're going to exile the flute, the Disruptor Flute. And Kevin does have a Basham in hand. Namesake in hand. Not too shabby there, Kev. There's a Tower Power. All right, he's going to get a Undercity Sewers. This is the Surveil land from the Murders at Karlov Manor, also known as the set from Ravnica that wasn't really much of a Ravnica set. Congrats, Kevin. The poll was 4-0 in Mono Green's favor. Alrighty. Undercity, we got a 1-ring. We're going to fetch Basim. Oh, no. Crack the ice. Going to take down the Tower of Power. Jeremy just says, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. He's very aggressive with that, too. Crack the ice. We got a reader. All righty, Basim, and then a Urza Saga back to Jeremy. Dolomarth. One ring to rule them all. One ring to find them. One ring to bind them. So protection until his next turn. He just drew a land. Gonna get in there. One ring is a historic spell. Jeremy, lean the tank a little bit here. All right, here comes the flute. Glaring Flesh Raker. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one, as I'm not too sure. All right, here it is for all of our viewing pleasure, mostly mine. It's a 3 mana 2/2. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, you get to make a Eldrazi spawn token. Whenever another colorless creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Alrighty, pretty decent. All right, Urza Saga gonna hit 3. Gonna pick up a Haywire Mite. That's pretty decent. Jeremy's even like, I respect it. All right, and we are doing things with this Basim, baby. Drawing some cards, having a good time. Sack this, target you. Didn't quite get a good look at it. Basim gonna get in there. Down to 15 goes Jeremy. Polluted Delta the land for turn. Down to 13. Fetching a shock. Haywire Might going to take down the Disruptor Flute. That I'm sure was targeting the One Ring. And Kevin immediately going to tap his One Ring. Draw 2 cards. And here is the Lady of the Lock. There's another Bauble. Bauble you again. Should be 2 Bauble triggers, I think. Yep. Kevin sure is drawing a lot of cards. He's at 15. 15 all. Alrighty, down to 14. One ring. Jeremy surveils the battlefield. Certainly seems like Kevin is quite ahead in this game. That's not to say that Jeremy can't win still, but definitely a whole different story compared to the last game. And I believe that Germ token is a construct token made off of Urza Saga, just so everybody is clear on that. Down to 12. He's going to tap it again, spin the ring, draw 3 cards. There's a Tameo, which means it's going to trigger Basim, and Kevin going to draw. Mox Amber. Haywire Mike going to take down the One Ring. Don't hear that much. Just kidding. It's basically Haywire Might's one job. Now, he's got a couple jobs in this format, but definitely a thing that happens quite often. And Kevin passes after he discards due to hand size. Ugin's Labyrinth. Devour of Destiny is going to be the card exiled with it. What's crazy is you can get that card back when you exile it, if you so choose. Uh-oh, Jeremy's tabbing mana. It, maybe not. Kozilek's command. It's going to trigger Flesh Raker. Not sure what the modes are here, but it might not matter because Consigned to Memory says no. Stifle and counter with the Replicate. Pretty darn good. Pass turn. Down to 11 goes Kevin. Off of the One Ring. I think Kevin's got another One Ring in hand. So we can spin the One Ring again. Ooh. He's got another Break the Ice. Kevin thinking about how he wants to proceed with this turn. First things first. Gonna bring back Mox Amber. Which, of course, makes the other Mox Amber get sacrificed. This kind of reminds me, Kevin, if you watch this after the fact, and to the fine folks at home watching now, this kind of reminds me of Kethis combo. I'm thinking, like, once the bird gets banned in Modern, is Kethis combo on the plate here? I don't hate it. Break the ice. Calling a judge. Oh, boy. We got a judge at the FNM, baby. I'll go out there. Hang tight, folks.
So what happens is gemstone caverns always has that tap at a colorless. It's just that that colorless is changed to a mana of any color if it has a luck counter. It does not remove that ability. That is all one ability.
So what destroy that one did? Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. I also overloaded it for the cameras. Are we good to start? Or you want us to wait a second? Okay. So that's all that mana. That is destroyed. You're down to 2 mana where I like you to be. Yep.
All right. So what happened? The judge call. Yeah, it can bring it. It can destroy it, and Kevin overloaded it. So, holy smokes, folks! Holy smokes! That's pretty much eating Jeremy's lunch. Left with only 2 lands, and of course the Eldrazi spawn token. The only ways to make mana currently for him. All right, that means Kevin gonna flip this Tameo again. Gonna go upstairs with it. So creatures will get -1, -0 when they attack the old Jace Architect of Thought text. Pretty powerful. And Kevin gets to move to discard. Move to discard. Discards 3 lands. Seems pretty good. Jeremy gonna take a draw. Both players at 11. Sorry again, folks. It's difficult sometimes to keep up with the life totals. I do apologize, though. All right, here is Ugin's Labyrinth. No card exile, just needs to get it on the battlefield for actual just 1 mana. Man, Break the Ice kind of eats this Eldrazi deck's lunch. All right, 3, 4 mana. The 1 ring to rule them all. Consign to memory. Stifle and counter. Wow. Second time Kevin's done that this game. Down to 7 for Kevin. Another consign to memory. And again, I think we're going to see this 1 ring enter after Kevin draws 5 cards. Tammy going to go up. Emery going to get jiggy with it. You know what he could do? Oh, there's already a 1 ring in the bin. Okay, never mind. So he's targeted the 1 ring. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that was all action. Another 1 ring coming in. Draw a card off Basim. All the cards in the world. Show me the force. Show me the counter spell, says Jeremy. Kevin says, yeah, right here. So that will do it for game number 2. Kevin gonna even things up here. Gets a little win marker. And we will go to game number 3. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We do appreciate you. If you're watching live on Twitch, you're the real MVPs. If you're watching after the fact, though, we love you all the same. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss out on content like this. And, of course, set it to all. Because otherwise, YouTube won't tell you ever when we post videos. It's a problem. YouTube, fix it, please. But, yeah, thank you all so much. Check out impactgamingcenter.gg for all your Magic the Gathering, TCG, and other tabletop gaming needs. We've got a wide selection of everything you could ever want in those departments. But yeah, going into game 3, obviously, I would assume Jeremy going to be on the play. And hopefully, for his sake, things will go differently than they were that last game, because although it took quite some time, I don't think Kevin was really in any danger of losing that game. He cast Break the Ice twice. So nice, he had to do it twice. And then he cast Consigned to Memory, replicated, countering and stifling twice. So it was quite the game there in game number 1, or game number 2 rather. But here we go to game 3. I'll tell you what, though, Break the Ice and Consign to Memory are excellent, excellent sideboard pieces for this Dimir, really any blue deck, blue and black deck. But let's head back down there. I'm rambling. But yeah, let's see how these guys are going to attack the game plan here. But again, if you're in St. Louis area, we are located at 49 Ludwig Drive in the fabulous, sensational Fairview Heights, Illinois. Check us out if you're in the area, or if you're in the Midwest, come on out. We have 22,000 square feet. 22,000 square feet of gaming space. And it'd be pretty cool if you did come on out. Check us out. Like, look at this. I'm going to turn this on. Sorry, Jeremy, if you watch this after the fact. But look how much room. There's so much room for activities. This is only half of the space, too. There's a whole nother half. Oh, and there's a judge call. What in the world is happening? Hold on.
I will keep mine, and I have a pregame. I have a pregame. Sure. Hours. Sure. Everything. I'll keep.
Alrighty. They've been granted a 5-minute extension. Feature match does take some time to set up. Generally, we do have time extensions for the feature match area, so no issues there. All right. There's a mine. Consigned to Memory going to counter that mana rock there. And Kevin going to drop to 17 after he fetched shocked. And grab the Watery Grave. All right, and here is a Basim. Namesake of the deck, inbound. And Jeremy just going to pass. Really, really relying on that mana rock there. Kevin going to play an Urza Saga. And Basim's going to get on in there. Puts a counter on him. And pass back to Jeremy. And here is a 6. We've got a reader. All right, let's read 6. Reach whenever it attacks. Mill cards Mill 3 cards. You may put a land card from among them into your hand as long as your turn non-land permanents cards in your graveyard have retrace. Lurker in the lock. Going to draw a card off Basim. And we're going to come in, have 4 cards enter the graveyard. And a bauble will be available for Kevin next turn. Down to 15 goes Jeremy off the attack. Again, I do apologize for not keeping up. All right. It's going to be a power plant for Jeremy. He's tapped mana. Something must be happening here. Kozilek's command. Consign to memory. He's like, you're thinking about it, I'm just going to counter it. Kevin not even giving him a chance to say what modes he was selecting. That's savage. All right. Mox Amber going to enter the battlefield. And unfortunately for Kevin, he's not casting the Mox Amber, so he doesn't get to draw the card. He's casting that card, though. So he will draw a card off Basim thanks to the One Ring entering the battlefield. Trigger, I have protection from everything until my next turn. I'll get in there with the Basim. Down to 11 goes Jeremy. And the One Ring going to activate, put a counter on itself, and draw a card for Kevin. We're not done yet. Here is an activation from Emery Lurker of the Lock. We're going to use 0 mana to cast it, activate it, take a look-see, and now Kevin will get to draw a card in Jeremy's upkeep. Still, though, not done. Here is a Shadow Spear. And Kevin draws a card in Jeremy's upkeep. And there is the Tower of Power. We have Tron enabled. Despite Kevin's best efforts to keep him off big mana, Jeremy has arrived. And here we go. Gonna retrace. Sowing Myco Spawn. Take down your Urza Saga. For those inquiring minds, here's Sowing Myco Spawn. It's devoid. It's got a kicker. When you cast a spell, search your library for a land card. When you cast a spell, if it was kicked, exile target land. And Jeremy going to resolve the rest of the spell by searching up a land. Another Sowing Mycosson. And oh boy. The wheels might be falling off, Kevin. You got a ton of cards in your hand, and you do have a One Ring, but now you're losing all your mana. But One Ring can get through a lot of hiccups, that's for sure. A Break the Ice would be pretty darn good here. Overloaded would be insane. Down to 14 goes Kevin. Under City Sewers, the draw. Fatal Push and a Watery Grave. Watery Grave. Activate. Draw a card off of Basim. It's a Tameo. Okay. Crack the bauble. Target you. So they've got about 2 minutes left in their extension. Basim going to get in there down to 6. Fatal Pusher 6. Here is Tameo, and there is a Break the Ice. Not overloaded, so this isn't going to be absolutely devastating, but Kevin's going to try and figure out which one of these. Isn't it the power plant? Yeah, he figured it out. That'll take Jeremy off of Tron. Upsy Daisies goes Basim, so that's a 6 power Deuter guy. So if Jeremy can't deal with that Basim, it may just kill him next turn. Back to Jeremy here, though. Needs to find a way to deal with this Basim. That's the short-term plan, I would imagine. Long-term plan, I'm not sure. Kevin is kind of cooking right now. Granted, Jeremy is one land drop away from having a bunch of mana unlocked. Tap for 4. That is a One Ring of his own, so he will have protection from everything. Till his next turn. And getting frisky. Kevin going to block. Down to 8. Down to 6. And that is time on the round. I'm going to go tell him that. Alrighty. So they are on turn number 0. Kevin. All right. Activation of Emery, Lurker of the Lock. Just kidding. First, we're going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Activate Bauble. Kevin can't kill Jeremy this turn because of the 1 ring. Drew another Break the Ice. Can't overload it, though. Not currently, at least. Both players tied at 6 life. Both players trying to stay undefeated. Going to tap and then replace the Mox Amber. I'm going to tap 1 swamp, add a black to his mana pool. All right. Blows up the power plant. Gonna equip Shadow Spear. It's a Hallowed Fountain. It's shocking that in, huh? Down to 5 goes Jeremy. This is turn 1, folks. Turn 1 of 5. At the end of these next 5 turns, this game will be over. Jeremy going to activate the 1 ring. Uggin's Labyrinth. Not sure what card he exiled there, but we may not have time to find out. Three power Tower of Powers. They're going to get tapped. What you got? Be able to blow up a land with this little guy. There's the Flesh Raker. Oh, no, this is the Flesh Raker. Sorry. Consign to memory. Counter that. Oh, no, another 1 ring, but a Force of Negation for Kevin. And that's the match. Kevin gonna get there. Holy moly. A flurry of spells there at the end. Kevin gonna improve to 2-0 with his Dimir Basim Brewski. That was pretty sick ending. I gotta be real. Holy smokes, folks. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon, turn it to all so you don't miss any of the videos like this. If you are watching on YouTube, there's probably videos popping up right now. You should watch them. I guarantee you'll like them. That is a guarantee. And head on over to impactgamingcenter.gg where you can find a ton of Magic the Gathering, other TCG, and tabletop gaming supplies, games, D&D, Magic the Gathering, single, sealed product, whatever you need, check out impactgamingcenter.gg. Thank you all so much. We're heading to round 3 if you're watching live. If you aren't, you should be. But we're heading to the next round or the next video. But yeah, thank you all so much, and I'll catch you all on the flippy flop. Adios.